Welcome to episode 46 of the Dominick Joseph podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. We're getting old. I start the episode like that all the time, but we're also a little young. 46 is pretty young. What is going on today? What are you up to? Are you heading to work? What you doing? Maybe you're going to get more felt to maybe redo a pool table. Because the bottom of a pool table, for those of you who don't know, it's felt. Like on the bottom of it, it's really nice felt. And then, maybe you're going to get some new felt to replace that pool table. If you got a pool table in your house, you're pretty well off. That's not, you're doing pretty good. If you got a pool table in your house, unless you're a huge pool fan, you're pretty rich. And I'm not hating on rich people or nothing, but I'm just saying, that's facts. It's like if you got more than 2 fridges, wow, I almost coughed there. You got more than 2 fridges, you're doing pretty good. I'm not counting mini fridges. I'm counting like the fridge in the garage, fridge outside, you're doing pretty good. Or you're like a hunter or you're a fisherman, then you have to, because then you put, you store your stuff in there. But still, fishermen, they make pretty good money, but it's hard work too. I gotta say that, man. I went crabbing one time with my cousins, and fuck it, they got it down to a science. And I was doing a pretty good job the first time we went out. I was like, okay, I could do this. But the crab pots are as big as my fucking dude. I'm not a tall guy, and I'm not short, but I'm not really like short. But like my wingspan, like I'm proud of it sometimes until I go crabbing. And then I'm grabbing these pots that are just like weirdly. If they were like, okay, I know my cousins are probably listening to this. Breland, Darian, Harold, if you guys are listening, if you guys get some smaller pots, I would go out there. It's just the hard part for me is just getting it, onto my hip, to carry it. Yeah, but you guys keep doing what you're doing. You guys are killing it out there, yeah, shout out to them. But I know they got some little pots on the side, like they let me grab. Sometimes they're like, Dom, you grab the shallow ones, and I'll grab those ones. And I fare pretty good against those ones. I fare pretty good. I'm not going to lie. But, man, they're carrying them like they're nothing. But anyways, this is episode 46. Let's get the show started with a little bit of a new tone for you guys. It's the song name is actually Soulful Choir Beat by One Tone. I actually just leased this out, got it leased to me by him. I'm in emails with him to try to get this onto the show more once we get a little bit bigger. But let's start it out and get some soulfulness in going. Maybe you liked it. Maybe you didn't. But we're here. I could tell it was a little bit loud on the audio levels, but that's just how things go. Music is a little louder sometimes, and sometimes I don't get the audio quite right, But that's just anything, Sometimes you don't get anything quite right away. That's just how things go. In gaming news, I'm a big gamer guy. I like to talk about video games sometimes. And Apex, if you play Apex Legends, the Fortnite battle royale, or the battle royale type game. I'm not saying Fortnite started battle royale because they definitely didn't. But Apex, if you play Apex, imagine being you. You're just this dude who thinks Apex is better than Fortnite. It's not. Fortnite is not better than, or Apex is not better than Fortnite, so just turn off Apex and download Fortnite and play Fortnite. I just don't like it. I just think it's too. I don't know. It's like a bite. It's an ultimate bite. And for those of you who don't know what a bite is, it's like copying. It's totally biting. I feel like it's biting off a lot of things, and I guess everyone's biting off anyone. Everyone. The first guy who started the podcast, I guess everyone else is technically a biter. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Apex, not a fan. And for all these people who are fans, what you should do with Apex is just like I said. Go to the Xbox, go to your PSN network, however the fuck you play your game. Go to the info, look at how much, the capacity is. Scroll down and delete the game. Yeah! Delete the game. Haha. Download Destiny 2. That's what I've been playing right now. I'm back on the Destiny grind. Destiny's super fun, man. Big Destiny guy. I like Destiny because I didn't really go in with much expectations. I think Apex, I went in with it I was expecting it to be better than Fortnite, but it's a totally different game. I just didn't like it. I liked Call of Duty's Fortnite Battle Royale. That was fun. But Fortnite's the king right now. And as much as people don't want to admit it, it really is. But I got something to tell you. You gotta like someone a lot to, get close to them. Or you could be drunk. That is a very well big possibility. But I'm just saying, like, if you like someone and you're about to kiss them and you're like face to face, if I like a girl and we start kissing and shit, you're this close. You gotta, to kiss, you gotta be fucking close. And I'm just saying, people get a little uglier once you get a little close, Let me show you here. So I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk over to the camera. And for those of you who are listening on audio, I'm sorry I can't do this. But this is what I look like close as fuck. When I'm this close, I don't look too flattering, And I know that. But I'm just saying, who does? Who looks good close? I mean, not me, really. Not really anyone. But anyway, that's just, my 2 cents on getting close. It's hard. It's a little hard. Yeah, we're 8 minutes in already. A lot of people wonder, like, how does your setup work? How does your setup work? What do you do to set up? Okay, so I write down my stuff on these cards. So all week I think of random shit. Random stuff I want to say. Maybe there's stuff going on. And then I write it down onto my phone notes. Bring it to here. Write it down on paper. Set up my 2 lights. Got my second camera going. Then I got my laptop connected to a mixer, where the mixer is connected to the microphone. The microphone then is connected via XLR, which is, I don't even know what it means. And then the iPad plays the music. And me, I'm the face. I'm the comedic part, the serious part. And there's no middleman, which is really cool. But don't get me wrong, I could use a team. Don't get me wrong. Could use a team. There's no I in team. But right now there's only an I. And that's me. Hey! That's that bar right there. On Facebook, I'm starting to comment like an old person. Yeah, I'm starting to see like younger cousins and younger people post things, and I'm like, good job, and I'm like adding an emoji next to it to be cool, to be hip. I'm starting to be old, man. When you start commenting like add away or good job, bud. I'm starting to be that person. I'm starting to comment on my little cousins like, cool. They take a picture of them on vacation or something. Like, oh, look, here's the Lego tower. I'm like, right on. I'm starting to sound a little old, when you're getting to that point, when you're starting to comment and be a little old. There's nothing wrong with commenting. But the older people definitely are the kings of the good job comments. And I definitely am entering that realm of the good job comments. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's an observation that I thought would be funny. Analyze yourself. What are you commenting on people's posts? Are you commenting like good job on people's things? Because if you are, maybe you're getting a little older and you don't know it. We're all really getting old. That I don't really want to get old, but it's just gonna happen. As much as I want to be in the fountain of youth, and I don't really want to be. Like, I want to learn, like, and it's crazy to see, like, me just being 22 and meeting someone who's, like, maybe 20 years old or 21, or not even 20, like, maybe, like, 15. Like, just seeing what my cousins are doing and, like, what they're doing at 15 in 5 years, like, the body of difference, the things that we've done differently is crazy. So I don't even know what it's like for my, like, uncles and aunties and all them, for their years of experience and even older cousins to look at me. I'm, like, young as hell to them. You know what I mean? It's just a little shocking to see, like, damn, they've lived a whole lifetime ahead of me. Like, 25 years before I was even thought of. Or maybe even 40 years in the things they went through, and then I came in their life, or like maybe, we meet, and it's super cool, and wisdom it's a really cool thing, and I'm trying to gain wisdom every day, and don't get me wrong, I feel like I'll have a cookie sometimes and I lose a little bit of wisdom. Like, I had some wafer cookies before the show started, and man, I kind of got a headache. I'm going to take this drink of this water right now, and while I take the drink of this water, I want you guys to think of, what do you do that, like, makes you feel a little dumb? Because everyone does something that makes them feel a little dumb. And it doesn't have to be bad. Maybe, like, when you do a multiplication chart, you're like, damn, I feel dumb. But you're also getting smarter. I used to think I was really good at multiplication charts until, like, 8 times 7 came in. I think that's 56. But I was super scared of 8s and 6s and 9s for some reason. 5s, I could do easy. 5 times 9, 45. 5 times 2, 10. That was easy to me. Or 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s, duh. 0s, duh. But the 6s, the 7s, the 8s, and the 9s really kind of messed me up because they weren't really easy to throw into each other. Because, like, if you see a 57 and then you say plus 9, you're like, oh, fuck. So I'm going to add the 3 to make it 60. And then I'm going to add the 6 to make it 66. That's how I did it. I would always, that's how I would add. If there was 45 and somebody said add 7 to 45, I'd add 5 and then add the 2 to make the 7 to make, I'm overcomplicating it. Maybe that's why I'm bad at math. But, that's how I would do it. Or in time, in class, people would be like, all right, it's 12:30, and we get out of class in 30 minutes. I would look at it as, okay, that's 3 10-minute intervals. We just got to get through 3 of these 10-minute intervals, and then we're done. So I'd always be looking at the clock. It'd be like 12:42. I'd be like, okay, 18 minutes. In 8 minutes, we'll only have 10 minutes left. And then 10 minutes, we're out of here. And then, but the last 10 minutes, it's really only like 5 minutes, and then I start kind of packing up slowly, and I kind of stand around for the last 2 minutes. So, like, the last 10 minutes is always super, like, easier. Unless, like, you're doing a test. That's where you got to be a little careful. You don't want to be packing up, making it look like you're cheating. I had a dream that I was cheating on a test. Does anyone know what that means? I know there's some of you out there who, would read those, if you had a dream and then you'd look at the code, then you go play those lottery ticket numbers. Sometimes I've had my grandpa would ask me, like, what'd you dream about, or what'd you do today? And I'd tell him, then he'd look at, like, a code or, like, this little book, and then it would have like the lottery numbers. Like, say I said, like, I flew, he'd be like, all right, dreams about flying. And then it would be like 76032, just random numbers. I don't remember if it was I don't know. I remember who it was, but somebody would ask me that, and I'd be like, I don't know. I think I was on a canoe, or I think I was saging. I don't really know. This podcast, though, is res as shit. You know, I got a fucking blanket behind me. A res Pendleton blanket behind me. And if you go to the res, you see a lot of blankets on the windowsills. I don't have one of those on right now. But those are the ultimate curtain. Res curtains, they'll let a little light in, but just enough little light in so you could see the snag you just got, you know? That's what the lighting's for. You know, the little white part of the blanket of the is there to shine some light on your decision you had last night. That's what I believe. You know, it's the true sun. You got to be, you know, you go to sleep with a 10, you wake up with a 3, and that blanket makes sure you know that. You know, I think that's what it is. It's a medicine. It's medicine. You know, it lets the light in. Because if it was dark, you'd be like, all right, yeah, this maybe could be the one, maybe the snag. But no, man, that blanket, or maybe you get so cold, you just take the blanket off at night and then you tack it back up in the morning. You know, or maybe you got, you know, some higher-ups coming up, you know, some, not higher-ups, but you got maybe some of your white friends coming over. So you take down the res curtain, you put it on the blanket at the edge of the edge of the couch, you know. Yeah, I mean, we always tried to get like actual curtains up, you know, when we were living on the res with my mom, and man, it would nothing beat putting up the blankets, man. And then the aunties and the grandmas always peeking out the res door. They're all just ready to rat on you, dude. You throw some firecrackers at the wrong, litter box or the wrong, garden, they're going to rat on you. They will rat on you. They'll be like, I think your son was over here throwing some M80s and my cats got scared. I had to call the cops. It's like, damn, lady. I once brought a fireworks up to the neighboring town from where I'm from. And hold on here. My mic is trying to like straight up fall off here. Man, I don't know how this happens. But so we were just actually hanging out, having a good time, and I brought an M80 cake. And I didn't know it was an M80 cake. It was a Thunder King. And we lit it, and damn, dude, it was loud as fuck. It'd go boom. So like when it came out of the damn cake, it was loud. And that's when you know a firework is going to be loud as fuck. So it was all doom, boom, doom, boom. 16 times that happened. And by the 16th time, all of us were in the house just hiding. So what we had to do, and then my buddy was like, dude, we got to go grab that firework and hide. And then the cops came like 2 minutes later, and they were questioning all of us because we were just lighting sparklers and shit after that. And he's like, all right, we know something got lit here. And we're like, we don't know. And they started looking around. And we just threw it away in like the dumpster at his house. I don't know why they didn't just look in there. Actually, no, we hid it in the back on the side of his yard. Brock, he's actually on the show. And yeah, we hid it back there, and it was nuts. It was nuts, man. We were kind of scared, but the cops went away, and we almost kind of blamed it on our neighbors, or Brock's neighbors. But yeah, man, that blanket. See, that blanket just brought out some memories. That's it. It really does. I love it. If I get a big house one day, or when I get a big house one day, I want to make sure I have a room that just stays true, stays humble, has pictures with no frames on them, because I definitely have some of those in here. And then some, res blankets. And I'm not trying, and here's the thing too, like I'm not hating on us, like our people and those blankets. I'm just making observations because that's what I did as a kid, what I saw as a kid. And there's a difference, between hating and, just poking fun. But God, before I move on, us natives, man, we be putting all in front of anything. All mad, all sad, all about to cry, all missing her. Dude, you've been alled before. What are you doing all over there hanging out with her, huh? all in a relationship now. You all like her. Dude, always just put in front of any like, all like or all. God, dude, I love saying all. All mad, all sad. That is funny. That's the shit, man. That's what. Dude, I remember one time I was I was at our community college, and I just started talking to this girl, and she was like, pretty cute to me, and I was like, okay, this is too cool. Get to walk around with her, and my cousins were at the school, and they saw me walking with her. They're like, oh, look at you, all booed up, and all, just couldn't wait to fucking give me shit, man. They definitely did, and it's funny, and when you're in a relationship too, like you like to ignore everyone and what they're thinking, and you're like, oh, whatever, man, they're just being dicks. I'm not saying they were, but like, in my other relationships, obviously things were different. But you disregard what everyone's saying because you like that person so much. And then who's always there, no matter what, your bros, your family, and you always got to remember that. Always remember, you got to listen to what they're saying, that's 15, that 12 years of friendship or whatever the fucking years of friendship is before this person even came in your life, and all of a sudden they have like they're in your mind better. You can't do that. Like, I would like put my girlfriend above what some people would think, just because I was getting the sex drug, from her. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, let's just do this. And I'd be oblivious to what everyone else was saying. And is it because I was getting sex? Is it because I was, was it because all of that kind of stuff? Was it the attention? I don't know. But stay true to your people, man. Stay true to your friends, your bros, your sisters. I don't fucking know. But that's a truth right there, That's the DJP truth. Every episode we got to get a little serious, get a little something, little wisdom in there. Like we were just saying, wisdom with a Z. Wisdom, bro. Yeah. What else do we do? Natives like to say God. Dude, what are you doing over there? Or, like you'll be like, come on, let's go over here. Well, I gotta run inside and grab my bag real quick. God, who doesn't say God, man? We were waiting 10 minutes and now you gotta go in there? God, man. Yeah, that is dangerous right there. I'll be saying God to some people who don't even really say it, and they're like, geez, man, using the Lord's name in vain like that. That's what they sound like when people say, like, don't use the Lord's name in vain. We all know that guy. I'm like, dude, I'm just saying, like, you don't even get what I'm saying. I'm just saying, God, like, come on. Well, why are you saying it? Why can't you just say, oh my, or oh my goodness? Why do you gotta say God? I'm not making fun of religious here. I'm making fun of you. Chill the fuck out, bro. Yeah, chill out. Zing. I'm a little tired today. What was the point in that? What was the point in me going, I'm a little tired today? Okay. Do your job and say your shit into the mic, Dom. What else we got here? We don't got much left. Tough times will pass. Remember that. I've been watching some basketball games with some Native people came and watched the Native Summit we had up here at our school. And it brought me back to the Native basketball games and what I miss. All the moms and aunties yelling, man. They're louder than the dads and the uncles sometimes. The uncles are... My older cousins and uncles would, come to the game and watch me. And they were loud. They definitely were loud, but they would like pull you aside and be like, dude, nice, or you need to do this, and they would give you like an actual blueprint. But the aunties, on the other hand, they're just yelling, get the rebound, hurry, get past half court, just yelling at the refs. Get off your knees, ref. You're blowing the game. Call it both ways. Dude, there was an arsenal, dude. They had an arsenal of attacks. They were ready to say something. Man, that was fun. And I wouldn't even tell some of my family when my games were because I didn't really get much time. I wasn't like the starter, you know. I was kind of the bench guy. I knew my role. But I'd go to practice and I played hard, you know. Wouldn't miss a practice and but I wouldn't want people to go to my games, and then when I'd go in, I was kind of like the funny guy when they go in, you know, hit the shots, and everyone, hey, you know, get all hype. And for the longest time, that upset me, but now it's just, you know, it's cool that everyone's supported, and I had a lot of fun. I really did. I really had a lot of fun, and it's taken me a long time to really appreciate that. But I like seeing some highlights. Like earlier, my cousin sent me a video of me playing, getting a rebound. It didn't even look like you could slide a piece of paper under me, bro. It was funny, though. It was fun. And shout out to my Hawks, man. Go Hawks. Tulalip Heritage Hawks, man. Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to all my cousins who are, you know, playing on other little teams. They're out there doing it. I don't want to release where my little cousins are going to school. Yeah, they're killing it. I'm killing it. You're killing it. Whoever's listening to this, you're doing good. You know, listen to something positive every day. Read something positive. Surround yourself with people who like to be around you. Surround yourself with hardworking people, and you'll get to where you're going. I promise you will. Anyways, this has been episode 46. Remember, we have a hotline, 425-320-3641. Again, 425-320-3641. Leave any voicemails you got. Leave anything, any tips, anything you guys really want to share. I'm totally down to listen, and I really would love to share your voice on here. So if you want to hear your voice on the Dom Joseph podcast, maybe you got a shout out to a lover. You know, maybe you want to be like, hey, Dom, it's our anniversary. Just wanted to let you know. Give us a shout out so the next time we're on our commute, we can hear your voice giving us a shout out. I'll be like, I got you, dude. And here's blank, blank, blank with an anniversary shout out. Dude, I'm sounding like the K-Rez radio guy now. Moving up in the world. I should get a picture of him framed. I want to get a picture of Nacho Libre and Steven when he has the corn. He's holding it. You know, get that corn out of my face scene. It's a brilliant scene. Anyway, this has been episode 46 of the Dom Joseph Podcast. Again, we are available on Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. We're on everything. Let me know. And I will talk to y'all on episode 47. Thank you guys so much for listening.